Competitive Overwatch is a complete mess right now. Blizzard has changed the ranking system and how things work, and issues have started cropping up all over the place. I've seen all over Twitter and Reddit, YouTube, and a few other places that people that have played and placed in platinum and stuff like that are getting bronze 5. People that have won all 7 of their first 7 games have all placed bronze 5. And so I did some digging, and I think I've found out what the issue is. So first of all, there is no placement system anymore. You either have to win 7 games or lose 20 for your rank to update now. There's no SR, there's no MMR score, there's no number tied to how well you're doing anymore. Blizzard says that this is to keep people from feeling bad about their assigned number and all this kind of crap. You also no longer can see anyone's rank in the lobby of games anymore. You have to go to their profile to be able to see their rank to kind of mitigate bias in the early game, which, fine, whatever. But it does explicitly say you can't group with people outside of 2 skill levels above you. So you kind of know what everyone's rank is going to be in the lobby. And speaking of skill tiers, there's now 5 skill tiers, kind of similar to League of Legends, where you have 5 levels of bronze, 5 levels of silver, and so on. And you have to climb through all of them. So the reason people are getting placed into bronze 5, if you have not played in several seasons, or if you have not played competitive, period, you will get placed bronze 5 automatically. No matter if you win all 7 games, no matter how well you do in those games, it's become very apparent from the stories I've listened to and all the digging that I've done that no matter what, you get placed in bronze 5 if you have not played. And Blizzard did say people that are going to get placed a lot lower than their skill level in season 1, because they want people to be able to learn the game and progress and learn the skills and the champions and how things work. And I don't know, it's weird because people that were in Masters have dropped down a rank or 2. Basically, if you've played and placed in the last 2 or 3 seasons, you're gonna be at least 1 rank lower than you previously were, sometimes 2. And that has nothing to do with skill level, really, as to where you get placed. It all depends on, have you played recently? Have you not played recently? That's really all it is. Because I have not played competitive in a few seasons. I personally got placed in bronze 5. Ever since I got placed in bronze 5, I've been stomping people left and right, winning every game. And I won 7 games after I got placed and still am in bronze 5. And people are complaining about that. They're like, oh, well, I won my 7 next games and stuff like that. People are getting really confused on this 7 wins, 20 losses thing. It's not 7 wins and you go up a tier, and it's not 20 losses and you drop a tier. It literally just updates your rank every either, 7 wins or 20 losses. So basically, it's still calculating your MR and stuff like that. And if you remember back in the old days of comp, it would take more than 7 games sometimes to rank up, depending on how many points it gave you. So really all it's doing is just updating that internal number and not showing you the number. So you may win 7 games, you may win 14 games, you may not go up a skill tier. It depends on how many actual MMR points you're given and if you've made the threshold to go up to the next tier or not. So it's really interesting. I think the whole thing is a complete mess right now, and something needs to be adjusted. Although, really, those of us that are good at the game are going to progress kind of quickly. It just sucks not knowing how close you are to progressing. Because, some of the people that aren't really hardcore about competitive may get hung up on the number and get depressed or upset about the number or whatever. But I feel like it's more upsetting for those of us that are more invested into the competitive side of it to not know exactly where we are and just be like, win 7 games, no update, win 7 games, no update, win 7 games, update. So I feel like that's more frustrating than not knowing your number, because if you know your number, you know how you can improve and how far you have to go. It's just it's an absolute mess. People are complaining all over the place. I mean, because like when I did play competitive, the very first season I ever played, I got placed in platinum. And Blizzard also back then has messed with the ranking system where they basically split platinum into 3 categories. And then everyone that was low platinum got pushed down to gold. Everyone that was high platinum got pushed up, and every rank above that got pushed up, and every rank below that dropped a rank. So then the next season, after having been platinum, it placed me in gold. And then they also changed how matchmaking works. So now a lot of people are finding, well, were finding back then that it was really hard to get matched with teammates that either weren't disconnecting a lot and stuff like that. And that was kind of a big thing. And I know everyone always says that if you lose, it's your fault. But after that adjustment of changing how the ranks worked and stuff like that in Overwatch 1, it was very noticeable difference as to like who you were matched with and how well you were doing and stuff. So I wonder if they fixed some of that, because like I said, since I got placed in Bronze 5, I've been absolutely just winning every game so far. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to climb up as far as I can this season, and I'll give updates on my progress and how I think the ranking system works. But so far, it seems like I have very, very strong evidence from all the things that I've read and all the things Blizzard has put out that this is how it works so far. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like to follow my journey, you can follow me on YouTube or Twitch. I live stream on both platforms. I will be live streaming my journey. And if you want to hang out, join my Gilded good community. We're trying to build that up. It's kind of like Discord, but it has a lot more features that I like. So yeah, hopefully this helps explain some of the frustration you guys are having, and I hope to see you in the next video.